Hello children, good morning to all. Welcome to Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. This is Gandhimati from Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. Today I would like to share 3 simple tricks to motivate yourself. Shall I tell? The first tricks. Create a positive environment. What? You have to create a positive environment. Second, celebrate your small wins. Celebrate your small wins. Third one, surround yourself with motivated people. Surround yourself with motivated people. These are the simple 3 tricks. It will motivate yourself. Children, here I have given one puzzle. Again you have to find out 2 missing numbers. I hope you will find the puzzle. Today, whole numbers, part 3 session. We are going to begin. In today's session, we are going to discuss about distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Before start about distributive property, we have to go for a small recapitulation about the previous class. Children, can you tell me what we have discussed in previous class? We have discussed about properties of whole numbers. Now, can you tell me how many properties are there in the whole numbers? 5 properties. What are all they? Closed property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property. The last one is identity property. Out of these 5, last class we have discussed 3 properties: closed, commutative and associative property. What is closed property over addition and multiplication? When you add or multiply 2 whole numbers, the result will be the whole numbers. Is it applicable for subtraction and division? No, because when you subtract or divide 2 whole numbers, you will not expect 2 whole numbers as the result. What is commutative property? Commutative property for addition and multiplication, you can change the order when you add or multiply. The result remains same. But in case of subtraction and division, you cannot change the order. When you change the order, what will happen for the result? Result will change. So it is not applicable for subtraction and division. Then the third one, associative property. You can regroup the given number when you add or multiply. The result never change, it remains same. For example, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. Similarly for multiplication, a cross b cross c is equal to a cross b cross c. So both answer will be even. That means it remains same when you change or when you regroup the given number. These are all the 3 properties we have discussed in the previous class. Today I am going to teach you about distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. The multiplication of whole numbers with the addition of 2 other whole numbers is equal to the addition of multiplication of whole number with the 2 other whole numbers, like a cross b plus c is equal to a cross b plus a cross c. I have example. I am taking A is equal to 4, B is equal to 5, C is equal to 8. Substitute all those values in the equations. 4 cross 5 plus 8 is equal to 4 cross 5 plus 4 cross 8. Now, shall we check the answer? First, I am going to add 5 plus 8. It is 13. Now, multiply 13 with 4, 52. It is equal to 4 cross 5 is equal to 20 plus 4 8s are 32. So, 20 plus 32 is equal to 52. So, both the sides answer will remain same. Similarly, 2 cross 12 plus 7, it is equal to 2 cross 12 plus 2 into 7. So, when you simplify this equation, it will same. So, next, find the value of the following. 297 into 17 plus 297 into 3. You have to find out the correct value. So, it is the form of A cross B plus A cross C. So, A cross B plus A cross C is equal to, what is the other side equation? It is A cross B plus C format. What is that? A cross B plus A cross C is equal to A cross B plus C. Now, find out what is A? 297. B 17. C 3. So, substitute those values in the equation A cross B plus C. So, 297 into 17 plus 3. So, 17 plus 3 is equal to 20. So, 297 into 20. Either you could multiply directly or 20 you could rewrite 2 into 10. So, 297 into 2 is equal to 594 into 10. When you multiplied any value with 10, you have to add 0 to a number on the right. So, 594 into 10 will become 5940. Next, find the product using suitable properties like 738 into 103. So, we have to use distributive property. So, 103, instead of multiplying directly with 738, we can simplify and we can easily multiply. Like we can rewrite 103 is equal to 100 and plus 3. 100 plus 3. So, instead of 103, we have to write 100 plus 3. So, that 738 into 100 plus 3, it is equal to what? A cross B plus C format. So, we have to write A cross B plus C is equal to A cross B plus A cross C. So, A cross B, it is equal to 738 into 100 plus A cross C. So, 738 into 3. Now, 738 into 100 multiply. Whenever you are multiplying with the 100, you have to add 20 to a number on right. So, 738 into 100 is equal to 73,800 plus 738 into 3 is equal to 2,214. Now, add those values. So, you will get 76,014. Next, a word problem. A taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liters of petrol on Monday. The next day, he filled the tank with 50 liters of petrol. If the petrol cost rupees 44 per liter, how much did he spend in all on petrol? So, we have to write the given data first. Cost of 1 liter petrol, rupees 44. Next, what is cost of 40 liters of petrol on Monday? So, we have to multiply 44 into 40. Then, what is the cost of 50 liters of petrol on Tuesday? So, 44 into 50. Now, find the total cost of petrol. We have to add each day petrol cost. That is 44 into 40 plus 44 into 50. Now, it is A cross B plus A cross C format. So, what is the other side? A cross B plus C. So, A is equal to 44, B is equal to 40, C is equal to 50. Now, 44 into 40 plus 50. So, 40 plus 50 when you add, you will get 90. So, you can multiply directly with 44 or you can rewrite 90 is equal to 9 into 10. So, 44 into 9 will become 396. Then multiply with 100, 3960. Next, a vendor supplies 32 liters of milk to a hotel in the morning and 68 liters of milk in the evening. If the milk costs rupees 45 per liter, how much money is due to the vendor per day? So we have to calculate the total money. First we have to write the given data. Cost of 1 liter of milk is equal to 45 rupees. Cost of 32 liter of milk on morning. So 32 into 45. Cost of 68 liter of milk on evening. So 68 into 45. What is the total cost of milk? We have to add total cost in morning plus total cost in evening. So what is the total cost in morning? 32 into 45. Total cost in evening? 68 into 45. Now it is A cross B plus A cross C. So we have to write A cross B plus C format. So 45 into 32 plus 68. So you will get 100 into 45. 100 into 45 you will get 4500 because any value when you multiply with 100 you have to add 20 to a number on the right. So the total cost is equal to 4500. Now distributive property over subtraction. Similarly, the multiplication of whole number with the subtraction of two whole numbers is equal to subtraction of multiplication of whole number with two other whole numbers. That is, A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. So this is the distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. See, with small example we can prove the distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. A into B minus C. So A is 3, B is 5 and C is 2. So it is equal to A into B minus A into C. 3 of 5 minus 2 is equal to 3 into 5 minus 3 into 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So 3 into 3, 9. So one side is 9. Other side 3 into 5, 15 minus 3 into 2, 6. So 15 minus 6, 9. So both the sides are equal. So this is the distributive property over subtraction. One example. Use the property given 81,265 into 169 minus 81,265 into 69. So this is in the format A cross B minus A cross C. So we know the property of distributive over subtraction. A cross B minus A cross C is equal to A cross B minus C. What is A cross B minus A cross C is equal to A cross B minus C. So what is A here? 81,265 into what is B? 169 minus C is 69. So 169 minus 69 is equal to what? 100. So multiply 81,265 into 100. Whenever you are multiplying the value with 100, you have to add 20 to a number at the right. So you will get 81,26,500. So here we have used distributive property like A cross B minus C is equal to A cross B minus A cross C. So we have to analyze the property, we have to substitute the value, then we have to find out the answer. All the properties here we are using for simplifying the calculation only. See next, the last property, identity property. First one, additive identity. That means any number if you add with 0, you will get the same number as the result. Any number if you add with 0, the same number you will get. For example, 13 plus 0 is equal to 13. Minus 7 plus 0 is equal to minus 7. So here 0 is the additive identity. Similarly for multiplication, any number if you multiply with 1, you will get the same number. For example, 4 into 1 is equal to 4. Minus 1 into 6 is equal to minus 6. So 1 is the multiplicative identity, 1 is the additive identity. Patterns in whole numbers. Here we are using the whole numbers to make some patterns using dots. Like number 0 and 1 we cannot use to make the patterns. Except 0 and 1, other whole numbers we can use to make the patterns by using dots. So with the patterns we can make some elementary shapes like square, rectangle, triangle and line. So except 0 and 1, other numbers we could use to make the elementary shapes. For example, some numbers we can use to make a line. Look at the slide. We have 4 dots. That is whole number 4. Using that we can make a line. Similarly 7. We can make a line. Can we make a line by using 3 dots? Of course we can make a line. Except 0 and 1, we can make other numbers to make a line. Next, square. Some numbers can be used to make a square. For example 4. With the 4 we can make a square. 2 cross 2. And next one 3 cross 3. So 3 rows and 3 columns. We can make a 9 to make a square. This is one of the elementary shapes. Next, some numbers we can use to make the rectangles. Look at that. Rectangle 6. We can make, this is a horizontal rectangle like 2 rows, 3 columns we are using here. How many rows? 2 rows and 3 columns. Another one 8 numbers. It is vertical rectangle like 2 columns and 4 rows we are using. So with that we can make rectangle shape. And similarly triangle 3 and 6 whole numbers we can use to make the triangle shapes. So these are the basic elementary shapes we can make using the whole numbers. Patterns observation. Sometimes some kind of pattern observed in whole numbers which can help in simplifying the calculation purpose. So here by observing pattern we can simplify the calculations. For example, look at the pattern. First 64 into 5. That we can write 64. 5 we could write 10 divided by 2. Next that we can rewrite again 32 into 10. That is we are dividing 65 by 2. We will get 32 into 10. Again this number we can rewrite 320 into 1. Similarly look at the next one. 64 into 5. Next they are writing 64 into 15. Then again they are writing 64. 15 again 30 by 2. Then 32 into 30. Then 320 into 3. Now look at the pattern. Third one 64 into 25. 25 how we could write 50 by 2. 64 into 50 by 2. It is equal to 32 into 50. It is equal to 320 into 5. So when you observe the pattern 64 into 5, 64 into 15, 64 into 25, 64 into 35. What is the next pattern? 64 into 45, 64 into 55. So by observing you could find out the next pattern without calculation. So this is the advantage we have in patterns observation. Without making the calculation, by observing the pattern we can find out the next answer. The last one 320 into 1, 320 into 3, 320 into 5, 320 into 7. What is the next one? 320 into 9. Next 320 into 11. So that we can make the observation. Look at the next one. So like this, there are plenty of such patterns if we look around. We can make plenty of patterns. Once we observe, we can make a lot of patterns and we can reduce the calculations. We can find out the next answer by observing the pattern. So this is the main advantage we have patterns observation. Without making the calculation, we can find out the answer only by observing the patterns. Children, Here I have given assignment questions. Related to distributive property. All the problems related to distributive property. You know the property of distributive over addition and subtraction. By heart the property, then apply the values in that equations. Then you can calculate easily. See, with that, this chapter we will finish. Whole numbers chapters is over with this property and patterns. From next session onwards, we are going to see a third chapter. So before finish the session, we will go for a small recapitulation about today class. Today what we have discussed? We have discussed about distributive property over addition and subtraction. Can you tell me what is distributive property? The multiplication of whole numbers with the addition of two whole numbers is equal to addition of multiplication of whole numbers with the addition of two other whole numbers. That is a cross b plus c is equal to a cross b plus a cross c. For subtraction, a cross b minus c is equal to a cross b minus a cross c. So with that, we will wind up the session. From next class onwards, we will begin with the third chapter. I hope you understood the session. You understood the property. I hope you will make the assignment properly. Stay at home. Be safe. Thank you.